Right. Hello again. Welcome back. What I want to do today is to look at the type of books that we can use in regards to electrical installation and electronics. Now, I'm going back a while because the books I used many moons ago was quite precise, and at that time you did not need to know anything about electronics. But you cannot be an electrician today without knowing something about electronics and the application as to how those elements might be put to good use. So what I want to do first is look at a book. Now please note these items were in the public domain, so I'm not showing you anything that we shouldn't be showing you basically. And this is one that was by F. Goodall and D.K. Richton, and I use this book myself. Now excuse the hardware and work that it has seen over the years, okay? But Electrical and Electronic Principles Level 2. Now this is quite useful because it gives you notes and it gives you examples as to how to apply the calculations you will need and diagrams to enable you to understand it. Now don't assume a role of just trying to read it. You actually have to go through that process of writing it out and making the work your own. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is to show where I believe the ISBN numbers may be, but don't hold me to it. Please know that these are no longer in publication to the best of my knowledge. And when I bought these, I was 17 at the time. Now I'm 25, handsome and good looking. Okay? Thank you. So one item you can use and be aware of. Now the other item is where it is more precise and allows you to do the calculations in regards to electrical installation calculations, cable sizes. I think there's some calculations in here as well for the size of conduit or trunking that you may need in regards to the number of cables you're going to be installing. Okay, so bear that in mind. Again, this is by A.J. Watkins C. Kitchker, I believe. Okay, again, excuse me if I do not have that pronunciation for your name if you're watching. Now all I want to do is to and here you'll notice that it's their 8th edition. Okay. And again, all I can do is show you what I believe may be the ISBN number and in reference to the information provided. Now, whether these are still published, I may not. Mind you, they should still be in publication because they are only the 8th edition, and these tend to have a large number of editions. Okay. Now, for instance, it gives you calculations on power in a DC and purely resistive AC circuits. And please note, I've just taken that at random. I've not done this specifically, just purely at random. Okay? And hope that will assist you. Again, that's just electrical installation calculations basics. Now here's one that's going back quite a while, okay? And CITB, now that's the Construction Industry Training Board. Now they did some brilliant booklets and information, and I found them quite tremendous when I as a lecturer was required to produce work in regards to electrical installation. Now these are no longer, to the best of my knowledge, in production in any way, but the information that they provided at that time was tremendous. Okay. It shows you simple things like reporting for work, how you should report for work, basically. Alright? Indicating that your feet need special protection. If you are an electrician, obviously you now wear protective footwear, steel toe caps, as you know. Okay? And they produce quite a large number of these informative documents. Now, the electrician's job. Okay. Now, these are no longer produced to the best of my knowledge, but for me at that time they were quite useful. And here's one again: basic electrical practical skills. Okay. And again, this was produced by the Construction Industry Training Board many moons ago. It shows you. One second, let me just see if it gives me an ISBN number. I don't believe it has. It does, because it was produced by the company made themselves at the time. It shows you the relevant tools and how the tools are constructed and made up. It takes you through the guided notes and work. Okay, so forth, with how to use a chisel, so forth. Okay, it was. Now, how do you read a micrometer? And it allows you to read a micrometer, and it shows you how that process should be applied. Okay. Yes, electricians do sometimes need to read a micrometer depending on the area of work that they're in. Okay. Stops and dies. Okay. And your roller, which you would use for pyro. Okay. Mind you, we did use pyro, but we use a fire resistant cable to the PF something 200, I believe, or something along that lines. Don't hold me to it, please. Look up your information. It will give you precisely what you need in your today's IE regs. Okay. And that's just something from